If you're a man over 60 and you've noticed your morning erections becoming weaker, less frequent, or completely absent, you are not alone. But here's what most men don't realize. This isn't just about aging. It's a sign that your blood flow, nervous system, and hormone balance are slowing down in ways that can and should be addressed. And the shock? You can start fixing it today, not with medication or surgery, but by using just your own two hands. I'm Dr. James, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping older men restore their vitality, confidence, and intimacy. And I'm going to share with you one of the most underappreciated yet scientifically sound techniques I've ever seen. It's simple, it's safe, and it only takes a few minutes each day. See, there are 3 powerful points on your hand. Yes, your hand that directly influence your blood circulation, nervous system, and sleep cycle. Most men go their entire lives never activating them, but once you know how, you'll feel a difference. These points aren't myths or magical pressure spots. They're tied to your heart rhythm, your emotional stability, and even your body's natural melatonin production. In this video, I'll show you exactly where these points are, how to stimulate them properly, and how combining them with just a few small habits can dramatically improve your morning erections, your sleep, and your overall energy. And before we finish, I'll reveal a simple mistake most men make that cancels out the benefits, and how to avoid it starting tonight. So stay with me. What your body needs is already in your hands. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to click that button and turn on the bell so you won't miss any future tips designed to help men over 60 feel stronger, sleep better, and restore natural vitality. And if you find this video helpful, just type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me create better content tailored to you. All right, let's begin with the foundation of this entire method. Understanding why your hand, especially your palm, holds the key to better blood flow and stronger morning erections. This isn't just theory or tradition. It's rooted in real science about how the nervous system, blood vessels, and pressure points communicate throughout the body. So before we talk about the 3 specific spots you'll be pressing, you need to know why your palm is far more powerful than you think. 1. The power of your palm, a forgotten key to circulation and vitality. When most men think about improving blood flow or restoring erections, their mind jumps to medications, restrictive devices, or complicated routines. But almost no one thinks of their palm, yet it's one of the most neurologically rich areas of the human body. In fact, your palm contains over 17,000 nerve endings that connect directly to your central nervous system, cardiovascular system, and even your internal organs. That's not just trivia, it's the reason why your hand can be a powerful switchboard for regulating blood pressure, calming the nervous system, and increasing circulation to areas that matter most. As we age, the communication between our brain, blood vessels, and reproductive system weakens. That's part of why erections become less reliable. But here's the overlooked truth. Your palm, especially when stimulated in the right places, can reactivate these communication lines. The parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, recovery, and sexual arousal, can be accessed through your hand. By applying targeted pressure to key zones in your palm, you can literally send signals to your heart, blood vessels, and reproductive organs to relax, open up, and allow the natural flow of blood to return. Many men over 60 live with constant tension in their body, particularly in the hands and chest. That tension reduces blood flow without them even realizing it. When the hands are stiff and energy is blocked in the palms, it reflects poor circulation in the entire body, especially in the extremities like your toes, fingers, and yes, your penis. Releasing this tension through focused palm stimulation is like opening a closed valve. You don't need pills, you need flow, and your palm can help restore it naturally. Studies in both Eastern and Western medicine have shown that activating specific hand points leads to measurable changes in blood pressure, heart rate variability, and vascular dilation. That's why techniques like acupressure, reflexology, and hand massage have stood the test of time. They work because the science supports the connection between hand pressure and whole body circulation. So the next time you feel frustrated with your body or disconnected from the man you used to be, I want you to remember this. Your palm isn't passive, it's powerful. And the moment you start using it with intention, you may begin to feel changes where you never expected. Now let's explore the very first of the 3 pressure points that make this possible, and why it's known as the heart of the palm. 2. Point 1. Lao Gong, the heart of the palm. Now that you understand the power resting in your palm, it's time to focus on the first and most important point, Lao Gong. In traditional Eastern medicine, it's known as the heart of the palm, and for good reason. Lao Gong lies at the center of your palm, just below the space between your index and middle fingers. But this isn't just a poetic name. This point sits directly along what's called the pericardial meridian, a pathway that influences your heart rhythm, emotional state, and vascular relaxation. For men over 60, stress and emotional tension are often the silent culprits behind circulation problems and weakened erections. Lao Gong is deeply connected to your nervous system's ability to shift from stress mode into recovery mode. In Western terms, it helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest, digestion, and sexual readiness. That's why pressing this one point daily can help calm racing thoughts, lower blood pressure, and most importantly, promote blood flow back to the pelvic region, especially in the morning when hormone levels are naturally higher. To stimulate Lao Gong effectively, open your hand and find the soft spot in the center of your palm. Then take your opposite thumb and press gently but firmly in a circular motion clockwise. Breathe deeply as you do this. The breath tells your nervous system it's safe to relax. Spend about 1 to 2 minutes here. Don't rush it. You're not just massaging the skin, you're waking up a critical communication hub in your body. Many of my patients report feeling a subtle warmth in their hands, chest, or even lower abdomen after just a few days of doing this. Others notice they fall asleep faster or that their early morning erections feel stronger, more natural, and more frequent. Lao Gong is not a magic button, but it is a powerful trigger, one that reminds your body how to respond the way it used to. What makes this even more fascinating is that Lao Gong isn't working alone. There's another point on your hand, smaller and easier to miss, that acts as an emotional release switch. And when paired with Lao Gong, it can dramatically reduce the mental tension that chokes off blood flow without you even realizing it. Let's move to that next. 3. Point 2. Xiaofu, emotional reset switch. If Lao Gong is the heart of your palm, then Xiaofu is the emotional reset switch hiding quietly just below your awareness. Found in the soft groove between your pinky and ring finger, Xiaofu is often overlooked, but for men over 60, it may be one of the most important pressure points you've never heard of. Why? Because so much of your circulatory and sexual health is directly affected by the emotional state your body lives in every day. Stress, frustration, grief, fear, these emotions don't just stay in your mind. They settle into your body, especially in your chest, gut, and yes, even your hands. Xiaofu is tied to emotional regulation. It influences how your nervous system processes overload, how quickly you come down from mental tension, and how easily your blood vessels can open when you're at rest. When you're stuck in fight or flight mode, something many older men experience without realizing it, your blood vessels constrict, your breathing shortens, and your body deprioritizes sexual function. Stimulating Xiaofu helps reverse that pattern. It tells your body you're safe now, it's okay to relax, and it's okay to let blood flow freely again. To find Xiaofu, relax your hand and locate the fleshy webbing just below the knuckles of your pinky and ring finger. Use your opposite thumb to press gently but steadily into this space. You don't need a lot of force. Hold it for 30 to 60 seconds, breathing deeply throughout. Then switch hands and repeat. Some men feel a slight tenderness here at first. That's normal. It means you've found the right spot. When used consistently, Xiaofu has the power to calm the emotional storms that quietly block your body's ability to restore itself. Many men have told me they sleep more soundly, feel more emotionally grounded, and experience fewer interruptions in their natural arousal cycles after adding this step. When you let go of emotional tension, the body rewards you with circulation, clarity, and connection. But there's one more point, one most men never think to touch, that directly links your hand to your brain's ability to regulate sleep, hormonal rhythm, and nighttime recovery. And it's especially powerful for men who wake up tired or struggle to sleep through the night. Let's talk about that final pressure point next. 4. Point 3. Pineal reflex zone, the sleep switch. If you've ever wondered why you wake up without energy, without alertness, and without that morning vitality you used to take for granted, the answer may lie in one tiny gland buried deep inside your brain, the pineal gland. This small structure is responsible for producing melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. And here's the incredible part. There's a reflex point on your palm near the base that connects directly to this gland through the nervous system. It's called the pineal reflex zone, and stimulating it can help restore your natural rhythm, promote deeper sleep, and directly impact your body's ability to produce testosterone and maintain strong, consistent morning erections. This point is located at the center of the base of your palm, just above where your wrist begins. Though it may not look like much, this spot plays a powerful role in the balance between deep rest and daily performance. As we age, poor sleep and disrupted hormonal cycles begin to chip away at our strength, focus, and sexual health. Many men don't realize that low-quality sleep can lead to lower testosterone, reduced circulation, and a dull, disconnected feeling that lingers throughout the day. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. By stimulating this pressure point, you can help recalibrate your sleep hormones naturally. To activate the pineal reflex zone, use your index or middle finger to gently tap the area at the base of your palm. Do this rhythmically, about 60 light taps in a row. Then pause for 30 seconds and repeat. This method helps trigger a parasympathetic response that signals the brain to slow down, restore balance, and prepare for recovery. The effect may not be dramatic on the first day, but with consistency, many men report falling asleep faster, waking up more refreshed, and noticing stronger erections in the early morning hours. Combining this step with Lao Gong and Xiao Fu creates a triangle of activation, one that supports your emotional health, cardiovascular circulation, and hormonal rhythm all at once. It's a quiet practice, but one that speaks loudly to your body. Now that you know how to activate all 3 hand points, the question becomes, how do you get the most out of them? The answer lies not in doing more, but in doing a few small things better. And what I'm about to show you next could double your results if you apply them starting tonight. 5. Booster tips to maximize results. Now that you know how to activate the 3 key points on your hand, it's time to take your results to the next level. Because while pressing those points alone can create noticeable improvements in blood flow, sleep, and morning vitality, combining them with a few simple daily habits can significantly boost your progress. These aren't complicated or time-consuming. In fact, they're things you can easily fit into your existing routine, and each one is designed to enhance the sensitivity of the pressure points, support hormonal balance, and improve overall circulation throughout your body. Start by soaking your hands in warm water for 3 to 5 minutes before you begin your acupressure routine. This helps relax the muscles, opens the capillaries, and makes each point more responsive to stimulation. Think of it as a warm-up for your nervous system. After drying your hands, apply a small amount of citrus-scented lotion, such as orange or lemon. These scents have calming effects on the brain and can deepen the body's relaxation response during the massage. Next, consider a simple nutritional boost. About 30 minutes before your evening routine, eat a small banana with a handful of walnuts. Bananas provide magnesium and potassium to relax muscles and promote vascular health, while walnuts contain natural melatonin and healthy fats that support deep sleep and testosterone production. Together, they help your body prepare for overnight repair and hormone balance. Another overlooked tip is fingertip tapping. Before you press the hand points, gently tap each fingertip on a wooden surface for 30 seconds. This helps release tension from the nerves and wakes up the entire hand. Some men describe a tingling or warming sensation right after, which makes the pressure point work more effective. And finally, once your session is complete at night, wear a pair of thin cotton gloves to bed. This helps retain warmth in the hands, allowing the effects of stimulation to linger longer and support overnight healing. These small steps may seem simple, but together they create the perfect environment for your body to respond to the hand technique in a deeper, more lasting way. It's like giving your internal system a full support team, circulation, hormone production, and nerve sensitivity all working together. But the real question every man asks is this: when can I expect to feel the difference? The truth is, changes happen gradually, but they are real, trackable, and deeply rewarding. Let's take a look at what happens week by week when you stay consistent. 6. What to expect: week by week progress. One of the most common questions I hear from men is, how soon will I notice a difference? The truth is, this method doesn't work like a pill. It doesn't force change overnight. Instead, it supports your body in gradually returning to its natural rhythm, gently, consistently, and with lasting impact. When done daily, most men begin to see meaningful changes within the first 3 weeks. And the longer you stay with the process, the more those results build on each other. In the first week, the most immediate change you may notice is in your sleep. Many men fall asleep faster, wake up less during the night, and feel more rested in the morning. This happens because the pineal reflex zone is supporting your body's melatonin production and your nervous system is beginning to unwind from chronic tension. You may also begin to notice occasional spontaneous erections returning in the early morning hours, signs that blood flow and hormonal balance are being reactivated. By the second week, consistency starts to pay off. Morning erections become more frequent and feel more natural, as if your body is remembering what it used to do automatically. You may notice more energy during the day, sharper focus, and even a renewed interest in intimacy, things that often fade quietly with age and stress. Your hands may begin to feel warmer, more responsive, and more alive, another sign that circulation is improving throughout your system. By the third week, many men report sleeping through the night, waking with stronger erections, and feeling a level of confidence they haven't felt in years. The combination of better blood flow, more balanced hormones, and reduced emotional tension creates a ripple effect throughout your body. You're not just functioning better, you're living better. And what's most powerful is that this change didn't come from a pill, but from something as simple and accessible as your own hands. These results don't require perfection, only consistency. And when paired with the booster tips we covered earlier, the benefits multiply. So don't be discouraged if progress is subtle at first. You're rebuilding a connection that time and stress may have interrupted, but your body remembers. It knows how to heal, how to restore, and how to return to the man you were meant to be. Now let's bring everything together with one final message that will stay with you long after the video ends. Because what I'm about to share may just change the way you see aging and yourself forever. 7. Final doctor's message: hope is in your hands. You've just learned a method that's simple, natural, and entirely in your control. 3 pressure points, a few minutes a day, no pills, no procedures, no waiting rooms, just your own 2 hands and a little consistency. As a doctor who's worked with men for over 3 decades, I can tell you this: your body is always looking for a way to heal, to return to balance, and to reignite what you thought was lost. You're not broken, you're not too old, you just haven't been shown the right tools until now. So don't give up on your energy, your strength, or your ability to feel like yourself again. Start today. Commit for 3 weeks. Let your body prove what it can still do, because when you give it the right message, it will respond. And coming up, I'll show you one evening ritual that takes this method even further, especially if you want to supercharge results overnight.